We all have pressure in our lives, and pressure makes diamonds, and yet in the heat of a moment that pressure can lead to various ways that we handle a situation, either aggressively or bringing out some degree of kindness, and that's what Diamond Kind is about. Today we're going to meet a patient of ours at Atticus Health. Yeah, she's got an interesting story.
It's always a great drive out to Jindabyg. It's one of my favourite places to come and visit the cafe and come out and see the clinic as well.
We're talking to Bob, who's a volunteer gardener here at Hyatt. Rory's someone I met pretty recently, and immediately I thought, now here's an interesting guy.
Zamil is the National Sales Director at Vertisa.
Jess is somebody's actually started working with us very recently, but prior to that, she was doing Year 12. Can you describe a moment then where you were under a great deal of pressure and you were able to come through that time with kindness?
There's many, obviously, but one pops into my head is when there was a lot of pressure to keep my dental surgery, and I held on to every little bit that came out of there when the building was demolished. It was just massive pressure, and I've had it all tucked in the shed, and one day I woke up and I said, I have to give it away.
And during lockdown, August, September last year, the property was sold. And we were looking at having to close the doors.
It would have been a lot of pressure on you when you were basically told that you couldn't stay at the cafe next door.
When I first found out, I was very close to tears because I'd put 7 years.
I was going to say, how long was it?
Yeah, 7 years. And then suddenly we were facing closing the doors.
My family live in Queensland, and being in Victoria and not being able to go there, various stages of depression set in. You've got to be careful that you don't let things overrun you.
For other people out there who are thinking of making some sort of move in their life, what would you say to them?
Go for it. You've got nothing to lose. Get out of your comfort zone, and when you're actually doing it, you actually will think, why haven't I done that earlier?
I encourage everyone to read a book by a guy called Marcus Aurelius. It's called Meditations. It was his own personal journal. It speaks often of that moment in between reacting and the moment of reacting to what's happening to you. And, he speaks often that is the most powerful moment, because you can choose justice, kindness and compassion, or you can give in to your urges, your anger, your frustration.
I think my daughter had a very good saying, too strong to give up, too strong to give in.
Yeah.
And it's a philosophy that we sort of, we just keep going. Things have to get better. They have to. They have to turn a corner, and you do have choices.
Yeah.
If I go down this path, this is the consequence that we'll have. Yeah. If I go down this path, is it a better consequence for me or a better outcome for me?